Hi, my divine money friends. How are you today? Happy Monday. Yay. We love Mondays. We love Mondays. It's a start, a brand new fresh, a brand new start of a brand new week. And all kinds of possibilities are open for a brand new week. Hello, how are you today? I am so excited to be here to talk to you today because today I'm going to be talking to you about spending. Spending is not a dirty word, by the way, just so you know. In fact, I get a lot of people asking me about spending and helping them to quit spending so much. There's the difference with spending. The thing about spending is that we want our spending to be in alignment with who we are, and we want it to be something that is moving us towards our goal. A lot of times we have been told that spending is bad, you got to cut down your spending, you got to quit spending. It's more about being in alignment and understanding your spending habits and understanding why you're spending. It almost sounds like a tongue-tied, understand why you're spending. I know for me, so I've been a single mother for a long, well, forever. I've been single forever, but I raised my two kids on my own for about 30 years, and the spending became something that I had to really be conscious of and constantly watch because I had two kids to feed. And at the time, I wasn't making very much money. I was making very little money as an employee. So I had to really watch my spending. And the one time that I remember going out of alignment with my spending was when I saw how much money I had been spending on cocktails, drinking. Here's my dirty secret, my little secret. Now, I'm not a drinker now, and it doesn't matter, I like on the weekend, but what happened was I got super excited about this cute guy and thought it would be super fun and hung out with him all the time and tried to keep up with him, and I was drinking as much as he was drinking. And then one day I looked at my numbers. Now I have been keeping track of my own personal numbers since 1997, so about 22 years now. Well, 22 and a half, because we're more than halfway over with December this year. But what I realized when it happened was I saw how much I was spending on the drinking, and that stopped that habit like quick because I knew it wasn't in alignment with what my goals were and what I wanted to provide for my family and for my children. So that cut that. So it's about being in alignment with who you are and with what your goals are. And when you're spending money, it's a thing to question and ask yourself, is this bringing me closer to my goals, or is it not? Is this serving a divine purpose for me, or is it not? Because sometimes that spending, or other words, investment, could be towards a course or towards something that you're wanting to get, or that you then have to make up into payments. I've done that before, where I've done payments to subscribe into certain courses or to do things to further my knowledge, increase my skill base so I have more hireable skills. The thing is that sometimes there's a huge risk in that, and the amount of money, it's like, whew, what are we supposed to do, or how are we going to do it, or how it's going to happen. And this is where it's important then to go back to your heart and say, okay, is this in alignment, and being connected with yourself and being honest and truthful, like, yes, this is a yes for me, then you go forward and you take that investment. If it's a no and you get no, then you say no, it's not the investment for you. So you don't move forward with that. But when you notice you're spending, and I used to call, like, this was like panic spending. I remember years ago it would be like, oh, I had to hurry and get certain things because when I only had so much money, and then when I would get a lot of money, all of a sudden it was like, wow, I had all this money, what am I going to do with it? And I had all these things that I needed to take care of for my kids. So I would go out and spend, so they would get what they needed, and it would be like this big wahooey. But then there would be this letdown with it too, because the excitement wasn't really there. It was like, I call it drunk shopping, really. It's like going out and spending. But at the time, I didn't understand what was happening. I knew that it was just more about me taking care of my kids and providing. But later on, what I realized as an adult, further on now, is that part of showing up and thinking that my kids needed more or being a better parent meant buying all these things for my kids and providing for them in certain ways. And when my kids moved out, it was really funny because when they moved out, a lot of that crap that I bought before for them, they left behind. It didn't mean anything to them. What meant anything to them was the time that we had spent together and the vacations that we had spent together. So being in alignment with your spending means, does it really fit your goals? Does it really come to your heart and say, yes, this is for me? Or is it something that you're panicking over and you're using as a way to alleviate other issues or alleviate other feelings that you're not wanting to face right now? So again, one of the reasons why it's so important to focus on your money in your business is because how you do your money at home is how you're going to do your money in business. And if you're used to like not having a strategy with your own money for yourself and how you're spending for yourself, chances are you're not going to have a strategy with how you're going to be spending your money in your business. And this is one of the reasons why I have another beautiful, yummy checklist for you, 101 usual business expenses. Because the other thing about being in alignment with your money is being honest and truthful with it, especially in business. And one of the things that gets questioned and concerned about with a lot of entrepreneurs is, what can I write off? What's write-offable? And a lot of times they try to figure out what they can write off, what they shouldn't be writing off. Because there's a lot of misinformation out there. And unfortunately, there's a lot of tax professionals and accountants that are dishonest in how they write certain things off and how they do things in their books. And that's a really sad part of my profession. But I believe that it is the biggest purpose and the biggest reason to be in alignment and in integrity with yourself and in with your money and your business expenses is because when you're not in integrity with your money and your business expenses in your business, then you attract people and clients and vendors and subcontractors that are not honest with you. And they're not trustworthy. So you've got to create this balance and like this energy, magnetism energy is what happens with your money, is that how you react with your money is what you're going to be attracting in your world when it comes to, again, your money, with your money dealings with them. So it's important that you are in alignment with your money. Now, one of the biggest arguments and one of the biggest things that I see out there is the write-off expenses on clothes for your business, because there's a lot of professional speakers out there. There's a lot of people that are not quite professional speakers but are going out to speak, and they think they can write the clothes off. And write the clothes off. You can write off your clothing expense, and that is not true. You cannot write off clothing expenses as a professional speaker or for anything. In the IRS, there was a TV newscaster that went to court with the IRS on it, and he lost his battle because the IRS says with the clothing he can wear it anywhere, anytime, and it's not specific just to his specific job. Now there are some clothing that is write-offable, that is specific to the job, like uniforms. So if you have to buy a uniform for your business, for your employees, or for yourself, then you can write that uniform off. And usually uniforms are very specific, but they also have your logos on it. This particular one, here's one, I'm going to back up so you can see it. Ooh, my model. This is a write-offable t-shirt because it has my logo on it. And it's branding as part of the marketing. So I can write off, here's a couple of hats for Divine Money University. It's my swag. Right offable because it has the logo and it's part of the marketing. But it's extremely important for you to be in alignment with your money so that your money and the dealings that you have with other people are in alignment, which means people paying fully on their contract with you, or people not jacking up the prices on certain things when you start working with them. You know, they used to call that like the hidden, the small letters on the bottom of the contract that tell you all these other little things, right? It's being in alignment with your money. Okay, so I'm super excited about this program, Women, Money, and Divine Business. I would love for you to be part of this program. It is starting September 15th. Today is the last day of the early bird special. So today is the last day. As long as you book your call with me today, and I will put the link in the comments below, you can book a call. As long as you book a call with me today, then I will honor that early bird savings of 25%, which is $625, which is a super duper good deal. And in this program, we're going to be talking about all of these other tricky expenses, all of these things that you can write off and how to be in alignment with it. Because as long as you can be in alignment with your money, you can create and know what your numbers are. You can create a strategy so that you have more deductions and a lower tax bill. Now, the goal is, of course, for you to have so much income that you still get to pay taxes and get to pay taxes honestly and powerfully and excitingly, because that means you made so much money in your business, which means you helped so many more people in your business. And that's what the bottom line is the service that we can provide to people in the world through our business and through our talents and through our skills and through what we love to bring out and what brings us joy in our world. And believe you me, accounting and bookkeeping, that brings me joy. I'm excited about it. So join me for this beautiful program, for this beautiful experience of shifting your relationship with money, getting a clear understanding of everything that you get to do from a financial standpoint in your business, and getting in alignment with your money and your money activities. All right, my Divine Money peeps and friends, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Peace in.